everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Modern Skyblock 3. In between episodes, I did a fair amount, so yeah, let's take a look and get right to it. I did a lot of building. I kind of been working on the base. I made a platform kind of out there. It's not finished yet, but definitely a thing. I have more platforms down below as well. And I also cleaned off this one. This one was farm. The other one, the other corner was Botania. Botania actually got moved down to a lower one. But first, let's, I guess... Ooh, whoa. Let's fly over here. I almost jumped off and wasn't flying. Anyway, I set up a farm here. So just a basic farm. We unlocked Pam's. And we unlocked cooking for blockheads. So we'll be working on that soon. Don't know if we're going to do it today. But I'm going to need a whole bunch of farming land. I actually can't remember. Can Pam's use the Ashley Editions farmland? I don't know if it's compatible. Something tells me it's not. I guess we'll find out. Or someone will tell me in the comments. But anyway, I did that. I got a whole bunch of pumpkin here. You need pumpkin to make copper anyway. So definitely a thing you want to have a lot of. This, I moved the mycelium. It's not actually growing any mushrooms here. So I don't know if it was a light level thing. Maybe it was. I'm not sure. Because, yeah, I don't think I had full light on it over there. I think it was, like, partially lit. Anyway, not going to worry about that. But I did do that. And I also made these down here. So I have some more platforms down here now. Larger ones. Because those smaller ones, they're going to be good for, like, machine automation and stuff like that. But for things that need big areas, I'm going to need some bigger platforms. So I figured it'd be good to make some, larger ones, right? Over here, I moved Botania and changed it a lot. So I've actually done a fair amount with Botania. So let's go here and let's go to Magical Flowers. I finished off this one, so I did all my Sin Runes. They're done. I didn't do any other quest. I haven't even traded them in yet. But I did do a lot with the setup. So I actually added, well, down here, I have another platform. And I just used these trapdoors because I wanted to put glass here, but I'd actually have to move the setup one more down. Because these things actually need 2 spaces to work. If I put a block here, it actually stops the bonsai from growing. But anyway, I have 24 bonsais now and 24 endoflames. I probably could have done it with about 16 endoflames, but I figured, why not? It is just, they're all pointing at elven spreaders down there, which are pumping into these, which are mana splitters. Mana splitters are they're just kind of a way to kind of distribute mana, right? So I can take 4 mana pools, throw it around it, and when they get the beam of mana shot at them, they just kind of spread out to all the other 4 pools. So pretty sweet. And I did that. So yeah, what is that? The splitter. Let's go bam. And not that bad a recipe, pretty cheap. I also made these. These are spark tinkerers. And I also made some sparks. So let's actually go to spark. Kind of look those recipes real quick. Spark Tinkerer, just some Elementium, some Jazz, and the augments, they're not too bad. So Rune of Water, I had to make a bunch more runes, but that wasn't a big deal. And Runes of Fire, the ones I'm using, I'm not using Dispersive. I'm using Dominance, Recessive, and 2 Isolated as well. So I'll kind of explain that. On this one right now, this is a Recessive. So a Recessive, what it does is if there's any mana in this pool, it'll kind of spread it out to any other mana pool within range, and make sure, the pool's empty and tries to fill these ones which have no sparks. So it'll do that, or if it had a dominant, it would try to move it there too. This one here is actually a dominant, and if I hit this button with the Tinkerer, because this is the Tinkerer, it actually swapped them out. When it switches to the dominant, it'll actually pull all the mana in the area, put it in the pool. So under this one, I actually have the Conjuration Catalyst. So if I wanted to duplicate quartz right now, I could do a whole bunch. Then say, hey, I'm done with that. I can move the mana back and use it for something else, right? This one has nothing under it. I think that one has the Alchemy Catalyst. So if I was doing an Alchemy Catalyst, I could do the same thing. Same setup. The only difference is these ones here actually have, well, these are dominant. And these ones here, the ones that are actually on it. So if I switch it, oops, I actually don't want to do that. I don't want to pull that mana. They're actually called isolateds. And isolateds just mean that if I have, like, these ones switched to dominant, the isolateds can't have their mana pulled from them. So, yeah, right now, if I kind of put the mana in this one, it's pulling mana from everywhere else, but it can't pull mana from these pools because I want to keep the portal powered. So, yeah, I basically did this entire setup just to be able to move our mana around as needed. I am going to decorate this place some more, do some more stuff other than just stone, probably. But I really just kind of wanted to get it laid out and kind of get it functional. because it was just tedious before, right? Anyway, that's that. That's what I did with Botania. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I did. And I don't think so. Other than kind of clear off these platforms and do my building. And okay, what do we want to get to here? Well, I guess first off, I unlocked this tab too. So the magic one. Because I finished off this one here. So we do have the magic tab. I'm not going to get to it today. But I just thought I'd show it. So we do have some of the silent gem stuff. I doubt we have all of it. Because I doubt we have flight yet. I really can't see it. We also have some random things. This is random things here, and then some psi. We'll get to that at some point. Not going to get to it right now. What I want to get to right now is some basic stuff. I want to get some infrastructure. So I'd like to be able to get crates. I'd like to be able to get into a coal generator for power, maybe the reconstructor, and maybe a couple other things for my AA, because that would be really nice, quite frankly. So, how'd this get online again? I updated the pack, and now it's center again. Anyway, let's fix that. We're probably going to need some quartz, and I already did wash a stack, plus we've gotten a bunch from bags anyway. But anyway, do I only have 30? I thought I had more than that. More than enough for right now. Anyway, we'll throw that in there. Let's go to casings. Might as well get the crate one done. Guess we need some of you and some of you. Maybe not. Let's get some planks, man. There we go. And I guess throw you in there. There we go. And hopefully go to an actual crafting grid. Let's get a couple crates here. So bam. Get a crate. And can we do it? Yes, we can. We have crates, man. That's awesome. So we have crates. That's fantastic. They're nice big storage. And I'll be using these a lot. I love these things. I use them for buffers all the time whenever we want something big or storage. These compartments, they're good for kind of odds and ends. They are not working for stuff like this. Not working at all. So, yeah, all that stuff will be going in crates, kind of moving forward. What's the next thing we want here? Probably, I think it wanted the casing. So let's go to casing. Bam, it wanted one of these. And we'll probably need some iron. So let's just grab like a stack. Because we're going to kind of need it going forward anyway. So bam. And bam. So we have a casing. Actually, you know what? Let's grab a couple. Like 3. There we go. That'll handle that. Let's go to a coal generator. Because I think that's a quest too. That's probably a quest right there. Anyway. There we go. What's I want here? I want some coal and some cobblestone. We can probably handle all that. So let's grab that. And coal. There we go. Coal you can get from washing too. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't washed any coal. Apparently I don't have very much. So that's wonderful. But anyway. There's a coal generator. There we go. There's a quest. And I think the next one was actually the reconstructor. So let's just jump ahead. Kind of grab those. Because they seem to be all single item things. And if they are, we might as well get the quest done. And kind of just hammer them out. Reconstructor is a nice thing to have anyway. Because you can convert some of your materials, right? So that handles that. Bam. Pretty sweet. And let's actually look at the quest line. See if there's anything I really want to do right now. I'm not actually trying to rush through this one. Like, you know, trying to get to the unlock. Because that's an unlock, and that's unlocked. I really don't want to get into power oil today, so... Anyway. So, I guess we have that and that. Before we do anything, I want to get kind of ore processing. So, let's go to... Actually, because I can't actually... I can't actually remember what these things are called. There's the double furnace, and what's the other one? Double furnace and the crusher? Yeah, double furnace and double crusher. I think I would like this stuff. But we'll probably need some... Estonia. I think we actually have some from loot bags. Not sure how much we have, though. We have 12. What else we got here? We might be able to straight up make our drill, too, actually. We might do that. Let's go to the drill. And kind of see what that takes. A drill would take... that. We would need these. Maybe we'll do this. There we go. That. Boom. Because I probably will end up using the drill. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to use the drill or the ones from Silent Gems, but... end up using one of them. I guess we'll need some gold nuggets as well. Bam. Apparently I already had a ton of gold on me. That's fantastic. I'm going to have to set up that reconstructor real soon because we're going to need Estonia. Not a big deal though. There we go. And should we be able to get 2 of these? I think these things were restricted before. So I was trying to make something. Trying to sneak by and couldn't do it. Is that a quest? I figured that was a quest. Let's go to, I wonder if it wants me to make the drill core or doesn't like it that I found it. Actually, additions? No, it gave it to us. Just going real slow. Anyway, that's pretty cool. So we have a drill. I'll upgrade that over time. That might be by default. Well, it doesn't have power. We'll have to do something for power too, actually. Huh. Okay, let's do this. Let's go set up the reconstructor real quick. Because I am going to have to do that. We're going to need a piece of redstone, actually. Because I don't have one. Actually, let's just grab like a stack. And we're going to need a redstone torch. Just so we can turn this thing from pulse mode to... What is it? Not pulse mode. Deactivation mode to pulse mode. Because the second it gets power, it's going to get wonky and just start firing. And I really don't want that. And we should have charcoal up here somewhere. There we go. Guess we could just use that for the power. And this thing doesn't produce a ton of power. I think it's about 80 RF, something like that. But it's enough to kind of get this going. So that's pretty cool. I do want a pressure plate though. So let's do pressure plate. There we go. I like this to kind of activate them. Everyone kind of has their own settings. Some people like buttons. Some people like, you know, other things. I like pressure plates, man. Just kind of a really easy way to kind of use them. But if we throw redstone in here, we'll get restonia, right? So bam. There we go. We get some restonia. We're good to go. And we can kind of move on. So I was looking at the crusher, right? Because I'd like to have a way to process materials. But we're going to have to make some base crushers first, apparently. And some coils and some flint. Probably handle flint. I think I have that in one of these. This one needed like that. Then we'll need some of those coily things. That'll be the technical term. Coily things. Anyway. I guess we just need the base ones, which isn't too bad. Guess it was 2 each, wasn't it? There we go. And some more restonia. Okay. I suppose we could do that. You go through a lot of restonia with early, whatchamacallit, actually additions. Just a ton of it. But not that big a deal. Anyway, there's one. What are we missing? Another casing? Be going through a lot of those too. There we go. 2 crushers. And I guess we need yet another casing. And what was the rest? More of these. So I'm going to need at least 8 more. I have it. Okay. Sweet. 2 more of them. And 2 more of these. And we'll have a double crusher. We'll be able to start processing materials kind of with RF, which is kind of fantastic. So throw that there. It should start getting power. That's going to take a while to power out. But not really worried about the speed yet. It's just for the sake of it being automatic and not using fuels is actually kind of awesome. I think I have a bunch of iron ore down here. Yeah, I might as well get that started. Throw that in there. These things are a little loud. It's my kind of only annoyance with them. I want to set this to... You have a button here, so you can split it or not split it. If you do split it, it'll just kind of automatically do it when you put it in there. And kind of split the load between the sides. We will get some byproducts with this. Probably nickel, I think. Although it'll be pretty rare. Actually, I'm not sure if this one's nickel. You can probably see right here what the byproduct is. Different mods have different byproducts. There it is. What is the byproduct? Byproduct on this is gold. So that is pretty cool. Not a process of materials, and then we could smelt it down. We could do the smelting with the mod too, though, so we might as well get that. Work on a double furnace. We need some inori, though. I did grab an inori block. There we go. And 2 regular furnaces, which shouldn't be too big a deal. And what else here? Guess another casing. Bam. And more of these freaking coils. Go through so many of these early on. There we go. Sweet. And I shouldn't be stepping on the pressure plate every time. Every time I do that, it's fast with RF. Just throw it away. Anyway, let's go here. Bam. Grab 2 more. Grab 2 of these. And I'm not going to leave this here, obviously. I'm going to be moving this. But definitely good to just kind of have a setup, kind of get it going. I'm just going to kind of direct connect it the way I am too. That way I can kind of get power to everything. But now I could just kind of grab this stuff now as it gets ready and just pump it in there. Get it smelted up. It's going to be slow right now. And not a big deal. But yeah, we only have the one poor little coal generator. And, yeah, not a big deal though. Pretty awesome. We actually have a little bit of automation there just with that. That is actually amazing. I mean, I could hook up hoppers and all that jazz. I may, but no immediate need. Just having a way to process that stuff alone is actually a giant step in the right direction, considering where we're coming from. Let's look at here. What else do we want to get to? I'm kind of interested in maybe doing this and kind of setting this up maybe to automatically make us ore. Because this is the lens of the miner. The lens of the miner, basically, when shot at a piece of stone, just gives you an ore. That is kind of in the world's kind of ore gen list. And I don't know how he has it set up. I don't know if there's a blacklist. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a pack dev. But I'm not sure what ores we can get. But we could definitely get ores out of that. So what is the lens of the miner? Let's see how doable this is. Lens of the miner. Diamond, gold, iron, coal, quartz. We can do that. Actually, do I have an emerald? I do. Let's do that, that, right? We need a coal. Coal ended up probably in here. Yes. What do we still need? Just a lens and a lapis. What is the lens? Just glass. Okay. Well, let's make one. And we may need to make another coal generator and another reconstructor to kind of get this set up. But I just want to try it out and see how well it works. I think it takes a fair amount of RF is the only problem. And we can't produce much right now. Because, well, right there. Like, that might be able to do one ore. Anyway, let's go. And, what was the last thing? A lapis before I start babbling. There we go. Bam, but it doesn't need to be fast. And we could automate charcoal, which we probably should either way. But I would basically take this now, put that there. If I break that, say, and throw it like there, just to give you an idea how this works. Grab a piece of stone, bam, throw that, say, here, step on this. There we go. We can just get some black quartz, just for free, just for showing up. There we go. Fantastic. You can see it used all that RF, and then some. And I'm curious, because I think it actually says in the book exactly how much RF it takes. Because I think it's like two numbers. Okay, so the operation itself takes 60,000 RF, and then you pay a premium on top of that, depending on which ore you get. So if you get a diamond ore, but probably more expensive than, say, a coal ore. So, kind of how it works. But we could automate this to a limited amount. And I think we're going to. So I may go and make another coal generator, another reconstructor, and maybe one or two more things, and be back in a sec. And okay, I went ahead and crafted some stuff. So I have coal generator, block breaker, atomic reconstructor, couple bonsais, some hoppers, a drawer, some saplings. Now we're gonna make one of these a scanner. This is from Extra Utilities 2. It is pretty sweet. So we're gonna make one of these real quick. Only take a second. Apparently I need a spider eye, which I should have around here somewhere. Yes, I do. Right there. Bam. And, weird. I never keep spider eyes in a drawer, but this pack, I actually needed it. But anyway, there we go. We have all that jazz. First thing we need to do is kind of automate charcoal. So I'm going to kind of just do it. Where do I want this? I guess it doesn't even matter. We'll set it up here, and if I move it, I move it. I just kind of want to give it a home. Anyway, the way this is going to kind of work, we're going to have power, right? We're going to have a atomic reconstructor. Bam. And we're going to have to whack that with a torch, probably right off the hop. Might need a timer, too, actually. I didn't even think about that. But anyway, we won't worry about that this second. We'll need a block breaker. Doesn't really matter, I guess, where. Guess I could go right here. This won't be pretty by any means, but if it's automatic ores, it's automatic ores. It won't be much, mind you. It's not going to be a ton, but they're freebies. So I'm just trying to do a setup where we kind of get free resources, right? Anyway, kind of lay it out like that. The first thing I'm going to do is automatic charcoal, I guess. So let's do... Actually, it'd probably be easier to kind of... Actually, that would work fine. Let's do that. Let's run a hopper right into that. Into there. We'll actually need a furnace. I don't know what I'm thinking. So let's actually grab a furnace. It's one of the most important things. Because otherwise, how are we going to get automated charcoal? Bam. Bam. And bam. Grab you. Fantastic. I guess we'll head down here and get this jazz going. Boom. I'll need to take a hopper and pump one right there. And probably one on the top as well. But I want to get up here. So we can throw a bonsai on the top. And that'll handle that. How do I want to do this? Actually, probably be better to do it like this. Let's do a drawer. Bam. And then throw a bonsai on top of the drawer. Then give that a sapling. Sweet. There we go. That should start growing. I guess this one, do the same thing, right? Drawer. Bam. Another bonsai. There we go. And a sapling. There we go. I may have to grab 2 logs to filter those really quickly. So let's grab those. Boom, boom. And hopefully I have my key on me. I do. Sweet. And I said 2 logs. Apparently I only have 1 log in there. I have tons of logs. I just haven't gone and grabbed them. I should make ender chests soon, because we can start ender chesting stuff around. That'd actually be really nice. Anyway, let's do that. Let's put... Oh. I did that wrong. Let's lock these first. Bam and bam. Get that apple out of there, because it's actually going to kind of get things messed up. And then, now that they're locked, we'll filter them. So the only thing they're going to pull now is wood, which is fantastic. But as the wood goes in there, it's just going to automatically smelt it up and automatically get put into the coal generator. Or sorry, the furnace, yes, and then into the coal generator and start giving us power, which is kind of what we want there. What we want to do though is first, I guess, turn you. I can't have you there right away. I'm going to need a piece of stone, so let's grab that. Right over here, actually, let's grab a stack, because we're going to have to feed this thing stone automatically either way. But like I said, it's not going to be fast, so it's not a big deal. This here, the scanner, we can set it to set to current block. We just want it set to, we want it on stone. Is this blacklisting it or whitelisting it? Oh, it must be a blacklist. I just want on that. Anyway. Set the current block, right? They kind of changed this. I don't remember this before. Variant. Select which properties are allowed. Stone. Signifies the current value of the property. Okay. That's fine. I think that's right. So, power, none. Okay, that is a blacklist, because I can see in the top there, it's a little grayed out. You might not be able to see that, but when I take the cross out, it says power 15. Sweet. Okay, because I don't think that was there before, to be honest. What I want this to do is basically, when it sees stone, disable this block breaker. So, that's all it's going to do. It's going to be super simple. And it's already doing it. Second I put this block breaker down, it's already going to be getting a redstone signal. And probably don't want to do that. And shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, let's do that. Let's throw you there. And the second I put a stone down, it might break it. Yeah, it's going to go too fast, right? That's a problem. And you're not working right. I might have to throw in a repeater or something to kind of slow this down. But anyway, don't worry about that this second. Let's just get it kind of wired up, figured out. Anyway, there we go. Give me a lever so I can actually get this kind of primed. There we go. That'll lock that. Then we can throw this here. And that. There we go. So right now, this thing is sending a redstone signal as long as it sees a stone. The second it doesn't see a stone, it should disable the signal and allow the block breaker to break this block. I'm just hoping it's not too fast. Because if it's too fast, this isn't going to work. We'll see. I need it to make 1 block, and the way we're going to do that is we need to automatically fire this thing. I need to make this thing fire when it reaches, about this much power here, actually. I'm going to need that lever. Actually, give me that. There we go, because I can actually make it fire. And just see what happens, right? So we'll do that. What? Oh, I didn't put the lens of the miner on there. I messed everything up. Let's put the lever back on for a sec. I should have made a second lever, man. Anyway. Locked. Break you. Bam, throw the lens on. Because it isn't going to do anything to the stone otherwise. Throw that there. Guess we can turn that off now. And this would have worked better if I had a button for this, but that's fine. There we go. And sweet. So it broke the block. Okay, all we need now is try making a block placer. And see if we can get to automatically place a block after that breaks. What did that we even got? We got a copper ore, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let's go here. Let's go to, what is it we need? We need a breaker? No, a placer. And we should have the actually addition ones. I forget what they're called. They just called placers? They are too, auto placers. Let's grab one of these puppies. I think I have a few more Botania. Nope, apparently I used it all. Let's go here. Let's grab for you, I guess. Throw you there. That's not gonna work. Oh, we got 4. I think I put a black quartz in there too. Sweet. Come here. Bam. Guess grab one of you. We're gonna need a palace as well, so let's grab a piece of lapis. There we go. Throw that in there. Get that all changed up for us as well. And we should be pretty much good to go there on a placer. Boom. It's so nice to have placers and machines and stuff and jazz. I've missed them so much. Anyway, let's head down here and see if we can get this little monstrosity to work. Because it is by no means a pretty thing. Well, let's try throwing you in there. And it did work fast enough. Okay, that's cool. So the last thing we need, because right now, how much power in there? 120,000 RF. So if I go like that, I'll break it. Bam, and got a coal. And I placed another stone. So it's actually doing the first part of it, which is actually awesome. Oh, okay. So that is actually really simple. And I guess the last thing we need to do is maybe throw a timer on this thing. That'd probably be the easiest way to do it. And just kind of tweak the timing out, because it's not going to get much power. Kind of time it pretty well. After a little findangling. Head down here. This thing's already a monstrosity. But, yeah, I'll figure out how to make it prettier later. Let's go here. Let's set this to 20 ticks in a second. 5. I want it to be about 60 seconds, probably, right? So, let's do 1200. 1200? We'll try 1200. See if this gets enough power in that much time, because that's really what it comes down to. If it gets enough power in that time. And I guess we'll just need item collection after that point. And then we're pretty much done. I am going to let that go. Kind of watch it. And see how the power does. Oh, how did I do that? Okay, I can pull the lens off on the side. That's interesting. Anyway. So I'm going to let this fire. How am I going to do item collection? Maybe I could do a range collector? How expensive are those? We can actually straight up do that. Wow, okay. I thought that'd have something empowered in it. We'll just let that do its thing. And get back to it. Let's grab a hopper. Let's grab, I guess, a void. So we need a coal. Go. Guess we'll throw that through the reconstructor as well. Bam. There we go. And I guess yet another casing. I guess just 2 ender pearls, and we can call that a day. Look at that. All the automations. Oh, I don't even... Why am I trying to do auto... I'm ridiculous. We don't need a range collector. A range collector is great to have, but I'm actually going to make it. Because I may end up using that on my mob farm. But, yeah, I don't need it right now. I can just put an inventory behind the breaker. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm glad I caught it, because otherwise you guys would have yelled at me in the comments. I think we can put an inventory on the top. I don't think it has to be on the bottom. What did it get? It got Eulorium. Not a big deal. How's the power doing? 58,000. The timer has not fired yet, so that's a good sign. So it'll just... I guess that even if it did fire, you know, kind of too early, it'll only waste 1,000 RF, and this is free power at this point, and free resources. This is just going to kind of run, kind of do its thing. I don't know if we can tell. Anyway, no, there's no way to tell how far along this timer is. Oh, it just fired. Didn't do nothing though, man. Oh, might not have had enough power for the... That might not be long enough. Let's do 1800. 1800 should be enough to get enough power, so it actually... I'm guessing what happened right there, because it just fired. What I think happened was it fired... It was trying to create some ore it didn't have because it cost us 60,000 flat plus an amount depending on which ore it's creating. It did not have enough power to produce the ore it was creating. So I think that's what happened. But I need to see this go once, just to see if this stuff ends up in the crate, because if it ends up in the crate, this is done. You know what I mean? So, even as ugly as it is. And okay, I just kind of changed the wiring really slightly. All I did was run it over a block and on top of the breaker instead. So just so I can get the crate behind it. With the crate behind it, it should work properly. So we'll see here. It's probably going to fire here before too long. The timing is still too quick. It's probably going to be at least 2 minutes until I get more power to this thing, because it is running pretty much full tilt. The coals kind of getting backed up. So in time, this will actually have, backup of coal in it. I could actually probably move this over one more, add a drawer, and the surplus I could kind of use. So that is definitely a thing. It is pretty cool in itself. But we're going to let it go. Hopefully it's going to fire here pretty soon. I wish we could look at these things and just tell how much time was left. There was another timer. Oh, there we go. Bam. What'd it get? It just got us osmium, which is awesome. And it worked. That totally worked. So basically all I have to do is come back here once in a while, fill up this inventory with stone, which I actually have a crate down here with a bunch of stone in it. This is kind of the one I kind of use for compressing. It didn't seem like such a weird place before I put my stairs in. Anyway, fill this up and just leave it. Just let it do its thing and stop by every once in a while and see what kind of resources we get. Because this is completely free now. This is totally autonomous. I just kind of leave it here, let it do its thing. And all I really need to do, I guess I could throw another generator at it. If I gave it a second generator, this would actually move at a decent pace. And if this is getting backed up, it might actually be able to handle 2 generators. Although probably not. It probably need 2 more bonsais. Probably need another complete setup, to be honest. And okay, I think we're going to wrap this one up here. I'm just going to let everyone know that I do have a Discord. So if you want to stop on by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. It will be down in the description. Just all I ask is keep it classy. Keep it classy, right? And I also have a Patreon. If you want to check that out, that will also be down in the description. And that would also be a wonderful thing. And yeah, I am going to end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is much appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.